Hello, guys. hello. And we are here at Scott Miller Salon and Spa again.
Yes.
And we have no other than the beautiful Helen Miller. And this is his wife, Scott Miller's wife. Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah. And so jazzy. And so stylish.
Yeah.
Like, we wasn't ready. I think we needed to go back to the back of our closets. Like this one. I mean, Scott was one thing, but this is a whole nother ensemble.
Another level.
This is the better part of it.
Yes. We are so excited to be here.
We are very excited for her to take out a time out of her busy schedule to be with. This is Brooklyn girl.
Yes.
You know, Jay-Z.
Let's talk about it. Seriously.
You know, all the now, you know, Helen. But yeah, we're going to get into it. What she brings to Scott Miller. What does she do on a day-to-day. Going to get into her fashion because I'm telling you, this necklace she has on is Chanel. So
yes,
we pretty much know what she's dealing with in her closet.
Exactly.
But anyway, she's a sweetheart, a lovely woman. She welcomed us from day one.
Yes.
She supported us when we interviewed her husband. So we're going to get right into the interview. Hopefully we can do a little slight tour with her so you can see. I mean, this place is really bigger than what I thought it was. When we did the little tour with Scott, I did not know that they had all these rooms and compartments and stuff.
Yes.
But we're definitely excited, so we're going to get into it. And we're getting champagne, guys.
Yes. Champagne.
So never say.
Yes.
Hi, Kylie. Thank you, Freddie.
Now the party started.
Cheers to you, Freddie.
Thank you.
And never say
Yes.
you come to Scott Miller and they don't have champagne.
We always do.
They always have champagne. Cheers.
Yes.
This is good champagne.
Good.
So Helen,
Yes.
you sent me a little bio, and you really didn't have to, but you did, and I'm so glad you did because I found out some really good things about you. Like Sherry said in the beginning, you're a Brooklyn girl.
Yes.
A native of Brooklyn. She's not Rochester, y'all. She's from Brooklyn, born and raised.
And if you really listen to her, you can hear her accent come through.
Yes. And before you met Scott, you had a BA in economics.
Yes.
And a minor in theater.
Yes.
Oh, that's really good.
Ever since I was little, I always wanted to be an actress, and studied theater from the time I was probably 10 until I went to college. In the first 2 years of college, I majored in theater.
Yes.
And then my parents sat me down one day and decided to tell me that they didn't think that was a suitable career for me.
Oh.
And I said, well, thank you for letting me know, 2 years into this experience.
Yes,
so
yes.
I listened, and I couldn't disappoint them. So that's when I switched majors and I graduated with a degree in economics.
Oh.
Because I was good in math and I had to pick something and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But my passion was always into theater and fashion and makeup and all
Yes.
that good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
you can tell.
Yes.
well, I just want to say something before
Yes.
how amazing the two of you are.
Oh.
And Scott is jealous, but I'm just saying.
Oh,
And
Scott.
he already had the time to be with the two of you. So,
Yes.
so
That's
I just
it.
your time.
That's
He's
right.
watching well.
Hi, Scott.
You gotta say something, Scott.
Every time the two of your names come up, his face lights up, and he's like, they're my favorites. I'm
He's our favorite.
He is our
Both
favorite.
of y'all are.
we feel the same way. So
Yes.
thank you for being here
Yes.
and inviting us, and I'm just excited to spend time with the both of you.
I am excited too.
Me too.
When Sherry said we got to interview Helen, I was so excited. And then when I got in contact with you and you was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I was like, oh yes.
Absolutely.
So just like I said, she has a major in economics and a minor in theater. And like she just said, she wanted to be in fashion and beauty
And acting.
and and acting. And she's beside her husband. Because we know every strong man has a strong woman beside him, pushing him. So it's true. Thank you for being that awesome person in his life.
And how he talked about how he knew he needed you.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't want to recognize that they need their wives, but when he said, I knew I needed her, and that the business wouldn't be what it was without you.
It's very
That's
sweet.
very, very compliment to you to what you bring to the table. Well, she probably bought the table. And Scott probably just decorated and sat there and ate.
Exactly.
Well, you can tell from you degrees that you have.
Yes.
That it intertwines into what you're doing here at Scott Miller.
Yes.
The degree that you have in economics and in theater. Theater plays a big part in fashion.
Yes, it does.
It teaches you how to enunciate, it teaches you how to move and maneuver. So all of that plays a very, very good role. So, Mary, we're going to get into the questions.
Perfect.
Yes. So the first one I had to ask you is,
Yes.
what do you look for in brands that you want to sell or bring into the salon? Because I know sometimes with different companies, they have to either call them or...
Yes.
So what do you do? How do you do that?
I'm a product junkie. I've always been that curious about all the brands that are out there with makeup, skincare, hair care. So I'm always researching and looking as to what's new and current. But we want a brand that really, the results are great and the products are great and the education is wonderful and there's ongoing education because there's nothing worse than getting something and then new things come out, we don't know how to use them. So
Right.
we're looking for support. We're looking for a relationship, the
Yes.
same way in a marriage. It's
Right.
the same thing with the brand.
Yes.
We wanted them to understand who we are at Scott Miller. Originally when we first started to do this, it was a lot of fun trying to convince people to give us a brand. They're like, Scott Miller what? You're a salon? And then they would say, where are you? I'm like, Rochester, like where? So it took a lot of time to teach them and have them understand that this is a great channel of distribution for these companies. But right now we're starting to look at curating some other brands that may be a little more conscious as far as the environment.
Yes.
Products that maybe are not having so many of the chemicals. Just having a nice blend. And we also involve the team a lot. I don't pick them myself. So if there's something that we're interested in, I'll buy the product, we'll hand it out to many of the staff, and then they will try and get back and we'll have a focus group and say we like this, we don't like that kind of thing. So a nice blend of skin, fragrance, makeup, and hair.
Oh, good.
And accessories too, a little bit of accessories.
Yeah.
We want to keep it relevant. Like some salons when I was growing up in Brooklyn, they would have handbags.
Yes.
And
Everything.
clothes, and then they would bring in all these things. And I think you got to be true to who you are.
Right. Right.
People come and say you want to sell jewelry. I'm like, we're not a jewelry store. Right. You gotta stay within your framework. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, because then it'll get out of control.
It
You're like,
does.
what are they selling?
And I'm not an expert in jewelry. I mean, you can learn.
Right.
But I think you want to, when clients come in, that they feel that we're a resource to them, and that we have done the homework and done our homework and understanding why we chose this brand and what works for the individual.
And I like the fact that you said you have a focus group, you pass it out, and then you come back to the table and you see who liked it and who did. And based on that, that's when you say, well, okay, we're going to stock this product. So that's very good. So your consumers know that you're not just putting product on the shelf just to say, well, we sell this. So you're really taking the time out to learn the product and see if it fits you and your customers.
And you know what? If people are going to be educating clients, they have to feel passionate.
Yeah.
They have to feel like,
Absolutely.
I love this brand, I could stand behind it, and then, of course, recommend it to the clients.
Right.
And then the clients, the consumers choose.
Oh,
right?
yes.
That's really what it's about these days.
Yes. So do you ever have a product that didn't work for the salon?
Yes.
And you had to send it back?
We've had products that we've had for a period of time, and we just see like the life of it just kind of fizzled, or the support wasn't there. Like even when we did this major renovation, there was a brand that we were looking at, and they were so difficult to deal with up front before we even got the product during the process that we said we're not interested.
Right.
Because it kind of made us think, how are we going to have the support ongoing if we can't even get this done up front?
Right.
So we have had to do that. We give it the time that it's needed to really see if the brand will take off, if clients really respond to it. And if it doesn't, then we can move on.
That's right. That's good.
So what did you, when Scott brought you into Scott Miller,
Yes.
was it a difficult transition or was it easy? Because you know your
Yes.
husband and wife.
That's it. You know, everybody. It's you know, like in any relationship, the major objective is to work on yourself.
Yes.
We know that we can't make anyone else be something for us, and we made that commitment early on in our life to, you know, have a spiritual practice, and to work on ourselves so that we can have a great relationship.
Okay.
And we had to figure out early on what he was good at, and what I was good at.
Oh, okay.
And once you start to understand that, and you respect the other, that this is what they're excel at and their expertise, then you just let them, you know, do that piece. And I think when we tried to, it didn't happen right away. I'm just being honest. There were moments where, why you micromanaging me?
Right.
And he would be the same.
Right.
You know, but,
Yeah.
you know, it's 30. We've been married 35 years. 36.
Wow.
It's been that long. And then in business for 33 years. So
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of been the marriage and the business together.
Yeah.
So there were moments,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to see that you both worked together and collaborated together to make this what it is now. I feel like Scott Miller is home. One thing I will like to say about Scott Miller, and then I'll let Mary get into her questions, is that you see me. A lot of salons you go to, you don't see me. And what I mean by me, African American, working in the salon. Like you have a plethora of nationalities here. And that's a good thing, because when we talk to people, they're like, oh, I don't want to go there because I don't see me. I was like, well, you must have been.
Right.
You will see you.
Yes,
I mean, you will see younger women, you will see older women, you will see middle-aged women, you will see young men. So what I'm saying is that I feel like you guys have an edge up because you don't have that where it's just one particular nationality.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
That's very important to me, and to both of us, and to this business. Is it's really about the person and what they bring. And
Exactly.
we've always been that way from the very beginning. And I know some people feel, you know, because we're in Pittsburgh or Webster.
Right.
And there's not the people that are at heart of the family here are so welcoming and loving.
Yes.
And there's all kinds of blended families, and, you know, I don't look at skin color.
Right.
It's never been that issue for
Right,
me.
yeah.
Half of my family is African American. So, you know, so again, you know, I just think you have to be able to be the best person that you can be.
Yes.
And I want people to feel comfortable to come in, but I love that you said that because it makes me emotional.
Oh,
It does.
We don't want you to cry.
No, but it does, because it makes me feel like at least we're doing something right.
Yes.
'Cause that's
yes,
the
you
most important.
definitely are doing a lot of things right, and one of those things is having the blended family
Yes.
and the blended workers in the store, showing that hey, we're not just catering to one. Even though I don't see color either, but I'm just answering to the people that feel like, oh no, I can't go there. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Well, it's good to have an honest discussion about it, because a lot of times we don't say that, but to acknowledge it and to be understanding of it, I think it helps us grow and evolve into where it shouldn't be ever an issue.
Right, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So Scott Miller's not an issue, guys. Like I'm just not. I will come with you.
Right.
Helen will be here. We can call her up and say,
Right.
Helen, we're coming up. This person is on the fence. We got to get them off the fence.
I love that.
Right. Exactly.
Anytime.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's wonderful.
Yes. So I'm going to go back to a little bit of before you came on board with Scott.
Yes.
Did you miss leaving, because you were a branch manager and a commercial loan officer before?
Yes.
So do you miss that part before you came on? Well, after you came on, did you miss it?
So when we moved to Rochester, we got married in December. We moved to Rochester right after, and I started working at a bank right away. And Scott was working in another salon. A year later, we opened up Scott Miller in Fairport.
Okay.
And I was working behind the scenes doing the books, and he was running the show. He was working 5 days a week behind the chair. And I was doing that work because that's what I thought my passion was, in business and learning and understanding about banking. But the corporate life wasn't for me.
Okay.
Because I felt it was very rigid and it didn't really care for the quality of the people. It was more about very, it was too rigid for my taste. I tried to change certain things when I was the first assistant branch manager at the Brighton office, and we had an amazing team there. They were wonderful, but they were quite antiquated in their managerial styles. I'll be polite about it.
Yes.
When I left it, I didn't miss it. I really did not. I was grateful for the experience because I think it helped a little bit in our business initially.
Right.
You know, having the numbers, and it's funny because Scott had a psychology degree, which you know in USC, right?
Yes.
So he was all into that stuff and hated numbers, and I was the numbers person. And now it's kind of switched. The roles reversed. That goes back to what you were saying, Sherry. That now he spends more time with the numbers, and I'm more into the human aspect of it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I think you guys did switch roles very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
It
Because
works now.
I go on Scott Miller on Instagram. I think it's Scott Miller Fashion or Scott Miller Style. And I go, that's you?
Yes.
We're going to introduce the their social media person.
Yes.
And
one of their makeup artists.
And one of their makeup artists a little bit later. She's so cute, guys. You got to see her. But anyway, I go on to Scott Miller's Style, and I love how detailed they are, and I love their point of view.
Thank you.
And their point of reference, like they'll have you on there, and they'll have logos, and then they'll have their staff. But it's very, very educational. They really keep a track of what's current, what's going on in the shop, as well as what's going on in social media, you know, pertaining to Scott Miller, and as well as what's going on, you know, in the fashion industry and the beauty industry. So Scott Miller's Style on Instagram, guys, follow that. They really have a good plethora of things. You won't miss anything concerning Scott Miller's Style and what's coming in and what's current and what's trending.
I appreciate that because that's a compliment from both of you because you both do an excellent job when it comes, you know, like I was talking earlier, I'm still learning and understanding the importance of having this, and think about how amazing how many people you can reach.
Yes.
But it has to be done with quality, with substance,
Yes.
a little bit of heart.
Yes.
You know, we always want to say, you know, Kylie does a great job because she knows how important it is the element of involving the staff and showing the products, but, you know, really getting to understand who we are.
Yes.
And if we do that as good as you say, then I think that's
She does. Your Instagram page is very well informed. It's not convoluted. Like, it's not so much like, well, gosh, they all over the place.
Yes.
So when you go on there, it's current stuff, and then I like how they respond back. Like, if you say something, they be like,
yes.
you know, they'll respond back. Because I remember, like I told Scott Miller, I wrote on there, they were showing a picture of you spraying Tom Ford.
Yes,
I said, don't pop Molly Rock Tom Ford. They was like, oh, they are
Exactly.
their social media, and that makes people want to interact with you.
Right.
When your response time is really quick, or if you just don't say anything, and then they be like, okay, because people like the interaction. And I understand that social media sometimes, even with being married, people inbox us, and then they'll be like, oh, you guys respond really quick, because we recognize that social media is a big conglomerate.
Yes,
and it can bring you in customers far and near. And the fact that your response time on that was so quick, I was like, wait, I just put that down, and they already like it. And I was like, oh my goodness. I said, oh, Mary Scott Miller saying and it was just like, and I mean, I'm just, you know, but imagine if I feel that way, how other people feel that way. So I'm kudos to Scott Miller's Instagram page, because they do respond, and they do have a wealth of information, and they're not convoluted, and you don't go in there and they're over here and then they're over there. They're strictly Scott Miller.
Yes.
They do bring some other stuff, and they do talk about products, but they are a major player. So guys that don't follow them, go ahead and follow them. All of our people, follow them.
Right. Awesome. Exactly. So I know you are part of the coaching part of the team, right?
Yes.
So when coaching and developing a team, did you get other people to come in as well? Do you get like other stylists, other makeup artists to come in and kind of coach or say what's current or whatever? How do you do that?
So there's different pieces to it. We have a very in-depth, involved training program for all the different departments. So, you know, different people do get involved for training. when it comes to product knowledge, hands-on training. Everything we do, when people come on board, we spend a good amount of time even answering our phones, the coordinators that answer phones, check people out. It's a very involved process. So we definitely involve the team. That's what, for that kind of thing, all the training is done in-house. My coaching, just on a sidebar, I got to tell you a funny story. When the kids were little, we have 2 children. We have a daughter that's going to be 30, Alex, and a son, Michael, is going to be, he's 26. Wow. He lives in California. He's a music producer, and Alex works here. But when they were in school, you know, when kids go to school and they say, hey, you know, what does your dad do? And the kids would say, my dad's Scott Miller, he's a hairdresser. And then the kids they would ask the kids, like, what does your mom do? And they would like, I have no idea. And I realized at that point, I gotta give them some coaching on what their mother does.
I do stuff, guys.
That's right. And that, you know, so the coaching role, or you know, I'm here to support the team in any way that I can, in helping them with understanding their role, consultations, how to better manage their experience when it comes to taking care of their clients. It's about, you know, how do I become a master in what I'm doing. So I spend a lot of time doing that kind of thing, and it's so fruitful for me. It's the best part of my job, because I get to really connect with the people that I love dearly, who come here and who give their all to this place. And I think you have to have tremendous gratitude and appreciation for people that give of their time away from their families, and we don't take it for granted. So whatever is needed, that's where I kind of step in and oversee. And we have managers, and I try to coach and develop them to be better in serving clients. But also, we have to remember that the family, the Scott Miller family, is the first client. If they're well taken care of and they feel good about their experience, great about their experience, and feel like they're contributors and doing some amazing things, then of course they're going to take care of all the wonderful people that come in to share their time with us.
And I believe that.
Does that make sense?
I believe that.
A lot of sense.
I believe
if
that.
Your clients, not your clients, your employees are your billboard.
That's right.
When they go out, if they're disgruntled, they're going to share that information. And it could be a private conversation, or they could be out somewhere and sharing that, and somebody could overhear them. And they'd be like, well, if they work there and they don't feel happy, why should I go there and spend my money?
I wouldn't.
So, yes, me either. But when you invest in your employees and they feel like a family, not just another number, then they give their best service.
I agree. And it's our responsibility, I feel, as owners or managers, to provide that, to create a culture where people feel part of something, and what they say, what they do matters. And, you know, we're big into family, and people need to, they have flexibility, they can take care of their families when they need to. And, you know, we do have a business to run, obviously, but you have to have heart, and you have to be able to understand that that you need to be able to evolve with the times. And what we did 30 years ago was great, but maybe it's not relevant anymore. Right? And now we're 140 people, where we started at 3. You know, you have to be different. You have to change. So.
That's true, because like you said, if you stuck still back then, you'll never move forward.
That's right.
You have to always evolve. And I feel like Scott Miller has done that.
I feel that. Definitely. I feel like Scott's definitely a little ahead of the curve.
Yes, he is.
And he's not like backpedaling. Like, he's always moving forward. Like, you could come in here anytime. Like, this is Scott Miller, and they have the Leah collection.
Yes.
I mean, like, you wouldn't catch that in a salon. So that's why I say they're ahead of the curve. And that costs. And I feel like one of the reasons why Scott Miller, I feel, is blessed.
It is. Well, we believe that.
Yeah, I feel that Scott Miller is blessed because they put in the time, they put in the work, they gave back to the community, they gave back to their people, they made sure that everybody was looked out for. We had a saying in the military called "No one left behind." No man left behind. So that's what you get here. No one's left behind. Even their clients. And I read their things. If something does not work, they will correct it. It's not, oh, well, that's it, you're stuck with it. So I feel that's why I feel like you guys are blessed and ahead of the curve a little bit. And this is like New York in Rochester.
Right.
Whenever you come in here, it's like I feel like I'm downtown Soho or Manhattan or somewhere.
Or the West Side.
Or the West. You know, I'm like Upper East. Okay, where my fur and my see, because we got champagne. So
I know. I forgot.
I'm like, where's my you know?
Well, I appreciate you saying that because I feel like it's important to bring some of those wonderful things to Rochester. It's an amazing city.
Yes.
And I feel like what we try to do is curate products and even services that are new, but also that really have some value. And I think that's really what it's all about. And I feel like I brought a little bit of piece of Brooklyn here.
Yes.
You know, that I did miss. When you asked me that question, what I did miss when I first moved here was the plethora, the abundance of the brands and the everything is there.
Yeah.
So that's hard to beat.
Yes.
You know, when people say, "What's your favorite city?" You know, people say New York, Paris, Chicago. Those are all amazing cities, but New York City
it's nothing like New York.
It's a pretty unique place to grow up.
There is nothing like
My daughter
New York
was born
City.
here, but she lives in New York City. And she's
She's
coming back to Rochester.
Listen, I stayed. My husband is from Rochester,
Yes.
but him and his mom moved there 16 years. Well, when he was 16.
Yes.
So all he knows is Harlem. So when I got married and moved there, I was like amazed. Like, okay, you know, this is it. And then when I moved back, I was like,
Yes. It's again.
yeah.
You appreciate and feel blessed
Yes.
with every situation.
Yes.
Like I could have felt badly and feel like, oh, I missed this and missed that. But there's so much beauty in things.
Yes.
You bring yourself wherever you go.
Yes.
Right? You could be happy in New York. You could be miserable in New
Right.
York. And the same thing holds
That's
true for
true.
here. Right?
Yes.
Right.
And the two of you
happy
make
here.
me happy because the way that your energy, you know, it is about that.
Yes.
And the people that you're with that are happy and positive.
Right.
The places.
Exactly.
It's better.
Exactly. And it's so airy and bright
And light.
and that's what reminds me of New York.
Yes.
When you come into a salon or you come into a spa or you come into a makeup counter or whatever, it's bright.
Yes.
There's no darkness nowhere. It's airy. It's
Because it makes you feel good. And
Yes.
I think, again, you think about this space, it would be really hard pressed to find something like this and put it in Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
It would be wouldn't be affordable,
Right.
but it really doesn't exist.
What's that?
That's you know,
Liz.
That's her,
Yes.
she's one of our senior colorists and educators
Come here,
here.
come here, Liz.
Come, I want to say, look at her side.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute, we gotta get this on. Come
Come
on.
here, they want to show you.
Yes, I'm gonna come in.
You want to say hi? Say hi to everybody.
Oh hi. This is Liz, guys. We gotta wait. We gotta
I want to be in front.
No.
You're fine.
Oh, right here.
Come on, they want to show you what you got.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is the city in Rochester. Look at this Gucci bag.
Can they
And then
see
look
it?
at this
they can
straight.
see it.
I mean, this hair is straight.
She got extensions. We're going to be offering that soon.
Oh
So
my
we're going to be
God.
doing
They're
that.
gonna be offering extensions, and if
Yes.
they gonna look like this honey
Yes.
baby, let me tell you, you better come on get you some extensions. She looks so chic,
That's so cute.
so
You're the
modern,
best.
and so fashion forward. You are awesome.
Well, she's an awesome person and an amazing colorist and educator,
And then look at this,
and one of my
she's a
best
badass.
friends. So.
Oh, really? Now, is she the one who be on the page too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liz
Liz.
is always
On that page.
Instagram.
I'm always liking.
She supports everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You are amazing.
Thank you. I love you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yes, Liz, you better work it, girl. Yes, she is bad.
She is.
Oh, is that something else? I feel like New York just came in and shot with us for a minute.
And how long have you guys been friends?
She's been at the salon, I think it's 17 years.
Oh, okay.
And we've been friends ever since. She's a very unusual person, and the
Yeah.
people, they have so many amazing stories.
Yeah.
But just quickly about her, she
Yes.
had an accident, broke her neck,
Oh.
and you wouldn't even ever know she came to work
Yeah.
and was doing her thing. And when she was an assistant, she always wears the like really tall 5-inch heels. Everybody always marvels at her. And I would come out to the color department when she was an assistant. She was scrubbing the floors with a toothbrush.
Really?
That's the quality.
The loyalty.
But
Yes.
she started hairdressing in her 30s. You know,
Oh,
most of these
okay.
things that come on board, they're right out of school,
Yes,
18, 19,
yes.
20. but she decided, she was going to make this happen, a new career change for her.
You know what?
She's awesome.
You know what we need to do? Because I feel like Scott Miller is so fashion and, on trend. I hate that word, on trend. It's like, ugh.
I know what you mean, but it makes your point.
We need to do a night out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott Miller night out.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Everybody dress up.
Yeah.
Can we get to hang out with the two of you?
Yeah.
Of
course.
Kylie's really very fashionable.
Yes, you can tell. We're gonna get this darling on here as well.
Yeah.
And come to the salon.
Yes.
Scott open it up after like a night out, and people come to the salon, shop, get pedicures, manicures, like they do in New York City.
Yes.
That's just night out.
We're gonna have a party. Like
Yeah. And just let everybody come out, but you gotta be dressed.
And you gotta buy some.
And you gotta buy at least one thing. You can't just come in here and eat all the food and party and walk out.
You're like, oh, I'm here.
You have to purchase.
Seriously.
You have to purchase something.
Yes.
We're gonna have you not getting out the door without something. Well, yes, we need to have Scott Miller's night out.
Why not? I think it sounds good. Because we talk about having a party or doing something fun. Now you just created that party. You just created
Because
it.
this atmosphere and with the women that you have here in the style, they would love to. I can see all these him, Freddie, and bring your. It's just a big night out. We just.
And lots
open
of
the doors,
champagne.
lots of champagne, lots of good. Look, if you ain't got no good vibes, leave that energy at your house.
Right.
That's not for you. This is for positive vibes.
That's right.
Come out, shop with Scott Miller. Meet Helen, meet Scott, meet the social media team. They'll be here. It'll just be a lot of big publicity. We need to just blow it up. Like
I agree.
Night out, Scott Miller night out. And we have to wait.
Look at it. She like, we're planning it. Okay.
She's looking like, she's looking like, she already said.
Right. What am I going to wear? Exactly.
Yes, we need to do that. Just like Fashion Night Out in New York City. They used to do that and they stuff.
And remember that they have those lights, like when they open up a new show.
Yes.
Those,
because this place, like I said, reminds me of New York City. And Helen, your style and who you are and who Scott is, people would just come in here and it would just be so great.
Well, hi Debbie. Debbie's a friend, and she was one of Scott's first clients.
Oh, wow.
30 years ago.
See, that's royalty.
She would love a night out.
She would love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She would love a Scott Miller night out. So we're going to get that.
We're going to plan that.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to. We got to do
I like a
that.
whole red carpet.
Yes.
And you can't get in if you're not dressed. No jeans.
No jeans.
We need you to be fashionable, stylish, and we need you to come out and support Scott Miller. We need you to purchase.
Listen, our PR team is right here.
Yeah, we need
exactly.
because they got everything, so it ain't like you gotta go next door. They don't got us clothes, but you need to get all of your makeup and your perfume.
And if you don't get your makeup, you can come in and get makeup.
Yeah, they have. They will have people here that will do your makeup. If you just want eyes, cheeks, and lips, they can do that. If you want a full-fledged makeup, they can do that. If you want just a pop of color, they can do that. So we're gonna get all of this together, and we're gonna have fun.
That's right.
Yes.
We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And one thing I know a couple of months ago, you were in Rock Girl Gang.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
It was really quite an honor. They asked me to be their keynote speaker, which was very exciting. And when I met with Sarah Knight, who runs the Rock Girl Gang, she said to me, let's talk about a topic.
Yes.
And I had done a talk just a week before for the Simon Business School. These were graduates and people that were in the program. And one of the things they asked me to speak about was, what were the 5 things that I would tell my 20-year-old self? You know how you always think, like, oh, if I knew this or did that. So that was my subject, the topic that I talked about. It was an amazing experience, and what they're doing, I think, is very innovative, and I think it's needed to kind of get people together. I know mostly women go, but there's some men that attend as well. And they're talking about relevant things that help you decide and a lot of the people in the audience are not necessarily business owners.
Right.
They work in different organizations. They were attorneys and accountants and people in marketing, but they just want to understand things that are relevant for today's marketplace. And again, people that have done it for a while and what their perspective was. So it was a fun experience.
Yeah, it looked like it was fun.
It was great, and the feedback that I got was wonderful, that people really felt connected. My talks, when I speak about business, they're not specifically tangible marketing tips. I know more about, I would say, in a spiritual nature, about really working on yourself and being someone that people admire and look up to, and making people feel better, not making lists and critiquing. Like our meetings are always filled with some message of hope and positivity.
That's good.
And we don't get to a meeting and say, take the garbage out this way, or don't leave your tools this way.
Right.
Those are things that are one-on-one.
Right.
But those are the things we learned over the years that have changed for us. Because in the beginning, you're nervous, and I don't think you have a clear sense of really what your piece is in the process. So it was great. So there were very. I could have probably had 10 things that I would tell my 20-year-old self, because in hindsight, you know, you're always smarter and more evolved.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You have a new level of faith
Yes.
and understanding and believing in the big picture, not managing and micromanaging everything.
Right.
Latan said dress.
He said dress.
Positive vibes. That's our brother Latan.
Yes.
So he's we gotta meet Latan.
Yes.
That's your brother?
He's
Our doctor.
Our doctor.
Our doctor. But he is he's really fashionable.
Yes.
Guy. But
and he would love night out in the town with Scott Miller. He would love that.
Okay.
Yes, he
He
would
would love that.
Yes.
Yes. So you've been in a lot of things like the Rock Girl Gang and stuff like that. Did you tell us what you would tell your 20-year-old self?
So the first thing I think I spoke about was really about really making commitment to understand the things that you need to work on.
Okay.
Instead of externalizing everything and making other people, like if they do this, I'm going to be happy.
Right.
You know, like even early in the marriage, I would make lists in my head of what Scott should be doing.
Right.
And I also thought he should read my mind.
Right.
I think
I think we all
I don't even know why that we even think that's even an option. But I
what's
did,
going on.
exactly. And then you get mad because they didn't read your mind.
Right,
They didn't
right.
read the lists. And when that shifted and changed, and it also affected what happened at work. I didn't assume that people were doing things incorrectly. One of the other things I talked about was that we come to a place believing that everybody wants to do a great job.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So very different than thinking people don't want to do a great
Right.
job because they didn't manage to that.
Right.
So that was a very big turning point for me, in that I really do believe that everybody wants to do a great job. We also believe in celebrating everyone.
Yes.
You know, acknowledging and making the time to really understand how amazing people are and what they've contributed to the business, or even little things.
Yes.
We were talking today in the car about the fact that a lot of people are so self-consumed.
Yes.
Today, maybe forever, and we don't have a lot of room in our brains to even be thinking of other people, but really being healthy.
Yes.
And
Yes.
really being someone that
Yes.
we should be thinking of other people.
Yes.
We should respond when I write to you.
Right.
30 seconds later, I get a response.
Yes.
And it's the same thing, you know, with making a phone call or doing those things. So I think it's really about optimism, respect. It's about celebrations. For me, it was a very big turning point when I started to really have a practice, prayer, faith, and I started to feel and understand who I was, so that I wasn't, you know, coming from a place of scarcity, but coming from a place of abundance.
Yes.
And that changes, and energetically, people respond to it.
Yes.
The same way that you would do the way that you are.
Yes.
You know, just being in your presence and not just saying this, it does, you feel good.
Yeah.
And it is a celebration.
Yeah, well, I told Scott when we did the interview with him, there's a saying in the Bible that says, God will bring you before great men and make your name great.
Yeah.
So just like I said with him and saying that with you, that God gave us the opportunity to come and sit with you and now our name is being made great because
Yes.
we're sitting with someone great.
Right.
So you never take that for granted because I don't believe in coincidence. I think everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
I believe that your steps are ordered.
I agree.
Any part of your life, the good, the bad, the indifference. So I believe that it was our time to come through these doors, meet Scott, and then reach out to him, do the interview, then reach out to you and do the interview with you. So I feel like our steps were ordered, just like you guys' steps were ordered. And I feel like the connection was supposed to be for such a time as this. You know,
And
so
it's magical.
Yes.
And it's gonna unfold so many amazing
Yes,
things.
yes,
And
yes.
that's
amazing things.
Exactly.
Scott Miller night out.
And we'll get dressed up.
Exactly.
And we're gonna have media. And we're gonna have, right, we're gonna have, why not?
Yes.
We
yes.
can make it happen.
I agree, make it
Nobody
happen.
does that in Rochester. I know Fashion Week is here, but Fashion Week is what Fashion Week.
Yes.
But this like changes the game.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
This changes the game. This shuts the mouths.
Right.
Other people like, what? They're doing that.
Right.
So and hey, it is what it is. You bring that to the table. You can offer that to the people. So why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why
And
not?
who knows? If you start off this year doing a night out. Next year you might be Scott Miller and Marshall.
Right.
So then you can buy your makeup and then go get you some clothes. And then we'll turn it into
That's
and
right.
then turn it into a whole big old fashion show. Like 3 years later, we got a whole fashion show. But I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. I love it too.
Now, Helen,
Yes.
okay, you have 2 beautiful children.
Yes.
Your daughter and I think I met your daughter.
Yes.
And your son lives in
I'd
California.
love for you to do that.
Yeah.
And they are the life of your life. I've seen some pictures you had of I think they were your grandchildren.
I have a grandson. He's 15 months old.
Yes. And he's so handsome.
Thank you.
He's so handsome. I seen a picture of him. And you build your life around family.
Yes.
And I noticed that on your social media, on your Instagram, what you do post. That you are a family grounded person. You believe in family.
Yes.
And you can tell that here too, that you believe in family. And that everybody here, because you all know each other by first names.
Oh, yes.
Like
And we know
nobody's
each other's-
last name.
and we know each other's families and kids and dogs and cats and, you know, we know it all.
Gerbils.
Exactly.
All the gerbil I've met.
No.
The way that we understand this is our family is so important to us. And we wouldn't expect anything less from everybody that works here not to put their families first.
Right.
So if there's ever a need or they need to attend to something or time off or whatever, it's everything. And having a grandson now is added another layer that is beyond words. And I'm so grateful to have him in my life. And it's just such a blessing when you talk about blessings and having the generations and nurturing all of that and the extended family. Kylie's part of our extended family, and we just have a lot of people that we just love to spend time with because, like you talk about energy and positivity, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to experience that and share that, especially with the people that you spend a lot of time with. Right? I mean, they're my family. I have people here that have been here 30 years.
Yeah, I've seen how you guys celebrate all the people that just had
We have
anniversaries.
5 20-year anniversaries
Yes,
this year.
I've seen that on social media.
You know, so you think about it, you know,
Yeah.
it's, like some of it's half my life.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've spent time with these
Right.
people. They are family.
Yeah.
We've grown up
And
together.
that's what sets you guys, in my eyes, that's what sets you guys apart. Because you take the time out to recognize people. And a lot of companies, whether they're, this is not like a big conglomerate.
No, it's not a
But-
corporation, right?
You take the time out to recognize, you had like 5.
5 this year.
Yes, and they were all on social media.
Yes.
Like, whoa,
Yeah.
that speaks to something. Because who spends 30 years in a place like this that they don't want to be? These people come to work because they want
Yeah.
to.
Usually after 5 years, 3 years, people be out the door.
That's, you know,
In this
in
industry-
this industry, it's 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it's not
Industry-
only just in a salon,
Yeah.
but in retail,
In retail,
and
especially.
Yes.
even longevity. They leave
Yeah.
the industry. So
Yes.
when you have the experiences we've had, which we feel so honored and blessed to have, then here with us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's truly incredible. We
Yes.
have such an emotional exchange when we acknowledge them, we have a meeting, and we get everything up front, and we say, it's always tears and tissues. And a gift that's really something special to them.
You see, I need to get that gift.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure that gift is amazing.
Right. Somebody said that.
Somebody said it's looking good. Oh, thank you, Brian. Brandon. Yeah, but that is awesome.
Well, you're right. You're 100% right. But I think if we can think in terms, we talked about things in the past and evolving. Certain principles have never changed.
Right.
You know, you need to keep those the same because that's what people become the foundation. It's the expression of what we try to do. And we have this thing called the promise, and that's something that we live by. It's like our credo, so to speak. You know, but again, the brands can change. Social media changes. You know, maybe the dress code. We just started wearing sneakers here.
Right.
They really wanted to wear sneakers, and it took a little time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, it was probably a good 6 months of swallowing and thinking about how we can make this work. But they're so respectful here of understanding of what we need to do that they honor the way we wanted it done.
Yes.
And it's been beautiful.
And you know what? Them having on sneakers, but they jazz it up.
They do.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what they've done. Like they put a nice dress on with sneakers.
Exactly.
I mean,
And that's a trend
Right.
now anyway.
Yes.
I hate that word trend. But that is so.
It's something.
It's something.
And you know what? They stand on their feet all day. So you
Yeah.
think about comfort.
Yeah.
You do think about trend, and you think about, again, what are the client's expectations?
Exactly.
And I think of that in those terms. I don't want people coming, oh, look at them, they're sloppy.
Right.
But they have done such an incredible job of putting their own personality into it.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
That's
so,
good.
And even Scott started wearing sneakers.
Scott?
Yes.
Sneakers?
Yes. He did. He puts on a nice button down with his black jeans, and he wears.
I gotta see Scott.
Yeah,
He probably look cool with it too.
He probably look cool with it.
Yeah.
He probably got on some sneakers, can't even pronounce the name of them.
He probably
Scott
cool
really
with
could
it.
put on some Converses.
Yes, because when we interviewed him and we was like, okay, Scott, what do you have on? And he was like, listen, Helen was like, I was going out the door. Helen was like, no, you got to put on a blazer.
I said, yes. I said, come on, you're with Mary and Sherry, you gotta dress apart.
It was so cute.
It's so funny because sometimes he'll go to me, can I just wear a t-shirt? Like, I'm like, Scott, it's an undershirt.
Yeah.
No. And
Listen
then-
to your wife.
And then he says, can I wear the running shoes? I'm like, you're not running.
Right.
Right? Am I wrong?
That's right.
You're
So
right.
I have a little bit of those moments.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. He was
Okay, so we talked about the shop. Listen, I'm looking over here. I'm seeing NARS and Bobby Brown.
Yeah, I did
Mag,
write down the different brands.
Like they have everything.
Yeah.
This is a one-stop shop.
A one-stop shop.
You can get pedicures, manicures, facials, massages. You can get your face beat. You could just do. You could come hang out. Just sit in the chair and just be like.
We really want people to keep, and that's why the waiting area, if you notice, like, it's the high table. People can bring their laptops, have a cup of coffee, get a glass of champagne.
You really can come and hang out.
We want people to feel comfortable, like they're in our, like a guest in our home.
Yes.
People come into your space that they feel like, I can come hang out. I can try on a new lipstick. It's like I look at my makeup drawer sometimes and thinking like, how does one person need that many?
Yes.
But again, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's something that you can express yourself with.
Right.
Makeup is fun.
Yes, it is.
And even on our night, Scott Miller's night out, we can even help you transition.
Yes.
Like if you're wearing something that's like older makeup and it's not flattering to you anymore, we can show you something that will matches what you like, but it's more flattering to you. So these makeup artists are second to none. They know their stuff and they'll be happy to bring you forward. Because
it's true, they're highly skilled.
Yes.
But they don't want to transform you to something you're not comfortable with.
Right,
What you're saying is
right.
that it's really about, this is what I look like and this is what I'm comfortable. How do I take it a little bit further? Maybe I want to have a little bit more dramatic look. Or we have an organic makeup line here, RMS Beauty, which is it's a brand that Rosemary Swift, she's Giselle's makeup artist. She created the brand because she had an allergic reaction. to some makeup, and it's a beautiful makeup line that you can make as soft or as dramatic as you want. You have what options.
Yes.
You know, you said Bobbi Brown, NARS, and then Becca, of course, MAC, and then the RMS Beauty. Face.com was our first makeup line. And they're a Swedish brand.
Yes, they are.
They are.
I learned about them in school when I went to, I'm an esthetician by trade, and well, career-wise, put it that way. And that's what I learned. And they had face.com.
It's a beautiful line, and again, they hold a very big space in my heart because they were the first brand that believed in us. You know, we had to go pitch that. You know, we were in Fairport in our old salon there, and the makeup line was actually behind the front desk. So that's where it started. I was the one that. I was a makeup artist at the time. I studied it. I used to drive to Toronto to get MAC. I had a pro card when MAC was only. Right. We tried to get it here, but
I know they could. Yeah, I know.
Maybe at some point.
Maybe at some point. They're released to control.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So based on, you know, so we're always kind of thinking in terms of, you know, some organic, some brands that, you know, now even like our Orbe line, which is a great brand, vegan.
I couldn't believe they had Orbe.
It's a great brand too. And we have Bumble and Bumble. We were the first salon.
Yeah, I can't believe you had Bumble.
22 years we've been with that company. And we were the first of 3 salons that Michael Gordon, the owner and founder, opened up, and we're the oldest.
Wow.
And then Kerastase, which is a beautiful
line,
the treatments, and so you know it's a nice mix. And we're always I'm going next month with Scott Silvana, the store manager, and Jennifer, who's one of our senior makeup artists. We're going to the Beauty Indie Expo in New York. And it's to see if there's any new things that are very interesting that are results oriented. That's what it's about.
Awesome. Exactly. Because when you pick up a product, you want a result. Especially with skin.
Being an esthetician. You just don't want to label. Exactly. They don't do anything.
They don't do nothing.
I just spent $50
and I don't know what to do. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting on my skin. So.
I'm going to sell this. I think I can sell this.
Exactly.
But oh my goodness, that is like unbelievable. Just the amount of dedication that you guys put into what you do. Like it's hard, and so like you are genuinely passionate. There, and you can tell the way when you talk about the products. You're not saying, "Oh yeah, we got this, we got that." You're like, "No, this is what we do. We eat, sleep, and bleed this. Everybody in this product eats, sleep, and it's just awesome to hear that, to be passionate about something that you love.
I appreciate it.
Just like that's the saying. You do what you love, and it's not a job.
It's not a job. When people say they wouldn't even retire, I'm like, I don't
see
part of my
that.
consciousness.
I think when we interviewed Scott, I don't think he said he was going to retire.
I don't think he wants to think about that because then he's like, am I getting close to
that point?
But even
Yeah.
talk about the brands like Joe Malone, for example. It took 3 years to get that brand.
I believe it.
3 years. Because it's never been in any place other than a big city or a big
Right.
department store. And they were very like, just weren't interested. But we were just relentless about explaining to them that it would be an amazing place for their brand. And it finally happened. And again, because I love the brand and I've been using that for 15 years. The same thing with Tom Ford. You know, the fragrances, they're just incredible.
Oh, yes.
And I believe that you guys will not bring something into this store that you didn't believe in.
Right.
That you didn't, like, just to say you have it on the shelf. I don't see that here.
It's never been that way. I will try it. It's not something that's suitable for me, my age, and you know, I just won't ever bring that because to me it's not worth it. So we're just really about, and again, that's where the staff comes in, where they get very involved. Because maybe there's something for them that they say like, okay, maybe this is an eyelash product, like, you know, to grow the lashes.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't do something for me, but it does it for 10 other people.
Right. Yeah, because your lashes are fabulous.
I'm using the Reviva Lash. And it's a product that you put on at night, and it helps grow your lashes, which is great, especially at my age, you know, because we lose hair.
Yes.
I don't know where this became a good idea. You lose hair and then you grow hair in places you don't want hair.
Right.
I'm like, okay, I won't even go there.
Like, okay, really? exactly.
You have to have humor too.
Yeah.
I love the thing that I adored, especially watching your interview this year, was the joyful.
Yeah.
Oh, we love to have fun.
Like, you have to have fun.
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
Life just can't be that serious.
You do, you
No.
It's a movie. You want to make it any way you want to make
Exactly. I think so. And I think when we interviewed him, he said, "This is the best interview I've ever
it.
had."
And he still talks
He
about
said,
it.
"Because I didn't laugh." He said, "I'm laughing with y'all."
I was like, hurry up, let's be over.
You know when they get so serious and they start
Yeah.
using expressions and it's like you get over
Yeah, you be like,
And this business right here, you can't be so stone-faced.
Yeah.
Like, you have to roll with the punches because
Right.
every day is different. You never know what you're going to get coming out the bag. So you got to be able to evolve, and as long as you keep that atmosphere of being happy and excited for what you do, nothing can get you. Like,
Yes.
even a customer that's disgruntled. I learned that from, because I used to work for Estee Lauder.
Okay.
And I learned that from one of their classes that when the customer sits in your chair, you have the skills and the ability to change their whole mood
Yes, you do.
based on
Yes,
what
you
you
do.
offer. Because you listen to them, you become like their people. When they come in your chair, you become like their people. Because while you're offering them products and applying stuff to their skin, you're listening to what their concerns are, and then they get opened up and they start telling you other things, and then you become like their people. So then when they leave, they're like, oh, I'm going to go back and check out that girl at Scott Miller because, you know, she really paid attention. Then we would do one thing when we would sell. We would get their information, and like 2 days later we'd call them and say, hey, this is Sherry, shop with me on such and such day. We bought XYZ.
Right.
Just wanted to know how these products are working for you. And they was like, oh, you know, just that personal touch.
It's so important. Because you think about it, how many professions we actually get to touch people?
Exactly.
And this is a high-touch business, and it should be a privilege and honor to really have that experience and that exchange. And that person deserves your attention and your dedication and commitment to your understanding of the products, but also in really getting to know the person, being curious about them, asking great questions.
Right.
Because everybody's unique.
Yes.
And you do become, it's a relationship, like
Right.
you were saying.
Right.
And that's
those
how
are
you
the
build
big- yes.
clientele.
Right.
Because then they'll tell their family members or their friends, go see such and such.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, and I know this, I love them. I can stay here all day and talk to this. This is just a part of who we are.
Right.
And just to be able to come in and just, Helen, we're going to get into what she has on because I'm curious. All day long, I'm curious. I've been sitting there at my desk like, what? I wonder how they going to come in, Lord. Just don't let her come in with no Chanel on because I'm going to die. And then I look around her neck and she got no Chanel. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But I love it. And you got to see, guys, we're going to bring her in. But you got to see the little social media. What's her name? Kylie. She gives me this bohemian beach vibe.
There you go.
Like
I love it.
sun-skin, perky.
Yes.
Like you would catch her on a beach just chilling,
Right.
you know.
Right.
She used to own a store, and
Really?
she's been in retail since she was a little girl.
Wow.
So she's definitely grew up in retail fashion, has an amazing
Yeah.
fashion sense. And again, she was someone, when you talked about the Instagram, when Kylie took it over years ago, I don't even know how many years it's been now, was it 3, 4? Almost 3 years. She was like, I want to have a certain feeling story. So that there's some continuity. You said that.
Yes.
Continuity that
Yeah.
it's not all over the place. And
Right.
we're a little, not that we were all over the place, but I think that she really
She streamlined.
yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She stepped out and she got who we were, and that's a very big piece in this.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you look at a social media page and it doesn't match
Right.
the brand. And I'm always confused.
Like, what?
So who are we? Like you got
Right,
pictures,
yeah.
like you're selling cameras, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got selling shoes and you got
Right.
some bad, some toenail polish.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the
Yeah.
thing about
It's all got to go
the
together.
Instagram, and the Instagram page, like when I went on there, the first time I went on there and I seen the picture of you, I was like, that's an awesome shot. And then the song popped in my head and I put it, and like I said, they responded. And then it made you scroll the page. Like that one shot, it popped up in my feed, and I was like, because I wasn't following at first. And then I seen this, oh, this is a great shot of Helen Miller. And then I started scrolling, and I was like, oh, I like that. Because I'm like visual. I like visual, and I like art, and I like fashion. So when I see all that incorporated into one picture, that's like, okay, because we pulled stuff on Scott Miller's Instagram page, and we put it on Fashion Forward. Like whenever you guys are having an event, we make sure we post it on our page.
And you always do. You always repost our shit.
Yeah. Because we believe in we believe in the brand.
Great relationship.
Yes.
Very great. What's kind of both very grateful, and so I mean the team was so excited today. They were like, "Can we watch this in the booking?" And they're just amazing, amazing supportive staff, wonderful people. So, but it's exciting. So you want to know what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get, because we don't care what we wearing today.
No,
I do.
We care about what she wear and what kind you wear. Because honey, let me tell you something. When you see this little thing, this thing is so cute. She looked like she's gonna be on the cover or something. Like she's going to some photo shoot or something. I mean, she's just gorgeous.
Exactly.
So this is
It's
the last
great
of
to
that.
look at, like, okay, so, you know,
I gotta
I'm not going to
tell
tell
you.
Kylie's age, but you see magazines when women are in their 20s.
Yes.
Now I'm 57.
No, you're
not. Let me drink this wine.
She ain't 57.
I am 57. Scott, agree.
She look good.
Thank you.
You look wonderful.
You don't look like you look like you're still in your 40s.
Yeah, that shows it too. That shows
You do.
Very good care.
You really
Well,
do.
I appreciate that. So
you
you
look
have to
good.
be, and you have to be realistic too. Like, I'm not going to wear shorts.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can look at things.
Yes.
I look at fashion and I'm
Yeah.
like, how do I interpret that or translate
Right,
that
right.
to make it wearable?
Right.
And then you can also be an inspiration for 20-year-olds.
Oh, yeah. Right, exactly.
Where you can put things together.
Exactly.
And my style is about mixing different brands.
Exactly.
Yes.
I have a few brands that I love.
Yeah.
And they tend to work for my body type and
Okay.
for work and different things for play. I've always been a very, and I'm sorry because my daughter kind of got this, the gene from me, obsessed with jeans.
Okay, yes.
And when this is
But you rock your jeans very well.
I've been obsessed since I've been little, like when
rock your
Jordache
jeans
came out. This is
very
really
well.
aging myself, but Jordache jeans.
Oh, I love
Yes, I
Jordache
love
jeans.
Jordache.
Levi's, Lee's, and all them. But when Scott and I got married, and we moved from Brooklyn to Rochester, he counted my pants. And he still talks about it.
No, he doesn't.
57. I bought them all myself. I worked.
Right.
Who in their right mind needs 57 pairs
Right.
of jeans?
Right.
But I did.
Yeah.
So I've gotten past that, sort of.
Yeah.
Every so often, Kylie and my daughter Alex and one of my best friends, who's also a stylist, they go in and they're like, okay,
Clean you out.
clean it out. Let's get rid of it.
That's
Because
good.
you really give it, your wardrobe should be,
Yes.
you know, things that you wear, maybe a couple pieces that you know
Yes.
that you could incorporate, but
Purge
I like
your
it, I like
closet.
it working. I don't want to have all the
Yeah,
things that I
purge
don't
your
wear.
closet.
So
Yeah, you got to purge.
it's important. So this bodysuit is from J. Crew,
Okay.
which I love because it's simple and easy to wear, and it is a bodysuit. So
Oh, okay.
because when you have a silk thing and it winds up
Yeah,
coming
coming
out,
out,
it's
yeah.
annoying.
Yes.
And this is a brand, Nilly Logan, and I love their pants because they're very different and unique. And
Yeah, I love
she's-
your pants.
She's a designer from Israel, believe it or not, and they have a couple stores in Manhattan.
Okay.
And then this is an old belt that I've had probably 15 years.
Okay.
And it's made from Prada. And I think I got it at one of the outlet stores at Prada.
Okay.
And then these shoes, which are kind of crazy, I don't know if you can see. These are Ann Demeulemeister.
I know her.
You know her, and
Yeah.
her brand. She's very limited, and her styles
Yeah.
are very,
Yes.
you know, the chunky heel. Whatever.
Yeah.
So you kind of try to mix like menswear with more
Yes.
feminine
Right.
approach. And,
Right.
and then my jewelry, I tend to wear the same thing pretty much every day. Is I have these staple bracelets I wear that are from Chrome Hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a David Bierman that Liz, my other best friend Lisa, who does my color, bought me for my birthday. So,
And you got Chanel on your neck.
so this necklace was a vintage old. I don't even think they make this anymore.
Right.
And my friend Karina, who's a stylist in New York,
Yeah.
she found it in one of the. She deals with these fashion houses and the showrooms that get stuff from fashion shows or from photo shoots. So every so often she'll find something and she'll be like, "Oh, this is a great piece for you to have," and I probably wear it all the time because you can wear it long.
Yeah,
or you can
I
wear
love it. I love anything. See, now who is your favorite designer?
Well, Alex and my daughter and I always talk about this. If you could only wear one designer for the rest of your life, let's say you really, and you could afford it,
Right.
I would have to say it's Saint Laurent.
Yes.
Yves Saint Laurent. If I had to pick one, but right now for me, I wear Sandro, and Rag & Bone is one of my favorite staples.
I love Rag & Bone.
The jeans are
I love Sandro
amazing.
too.
Sandro amazing, and then I would say the Lily Logan right now is one of my favorites. So those three, they're like classic, but with an edge.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the pants are definitely edgy.
They're edgy.
Yeah.
They have a drop.
I love that.
Which
And
again,
you're so on what's current and what's trending menswear.
yes. But I
Very
think
big.
for a woman, it's nice to add a little bit like
Oh,
olive
yeah,
oil,
yeah.
you know, something that's an call it underpinning candy,
Yeah.
or put something like a silky touch to it. Because I wear a lot of pantsuits, which I like.
Yes.
Again, you can't wear them that often because once you wear them, they see you in a pantsuit.
Right.
But you break it up, which is nice.
Yeah, you break up and take off the jacket. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and I know you both know this because you're in fashion and you understand it. It's hard to know and to keep up with what works.
Yes.
I find it daunting at times because I want to understand what's right for me personally and for my body type and what I can afford. And there's so much out there and they keep changing it all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's like short pants, crop pants,
Yeah.
straight leg.
You can't wear it all.
Should you do a flare?
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm not following all that. I'm gonna do what works for me.
Right.
And take touches of it
Yeah.
and incorporate it into my
Which I think is
wardrobe.
that's the piece of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't be too, what's the word, where you just, whatever's out there, you're going to buy.
Yeah, no,
And then you
everything.
put it on, because I've seen someone pictures
Yeah.
looking back, and you're like, why didn't anyone tell me?
Right, why did everybody
Right.
tell me I look like a fool? Why did nobody tell me I look a hot mess?
Yes, exactly.
Right. Hot mess.
They just walk around like, hey Sherry, nobody said Sherry, you look a hot mess.
Seriously, like, what were you thinking?
You get the picture, you're like, don't you dare put that out.
Yes. But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
About over 30 years ago, I started studying color. I was very big into color and understanding color because I love makeup.
Yes.
And I met this woman. Scott is like that kind of person. When you got to find someone who's the best at something,
Yes.
he researches it and finds this person, you know, that nobody else could ever find. So he found this woman. Her name was Lee Daniel. And she was a master in color. She has a PhD in color. So she said, okay, I'll be happy to meet you. We flew down to New York, and I wore the absolute worst two colors ever. And she told me after when we did this, that she told me after that it was almost impossible for her to really pay attention to me. And that she wasn't sure she really wanted to teach me because I wore mustard and olive green. And those two colors are really very hard for most people to wear.
Yeah.
It really all depends. And it's like, so you learn.
Yeah.
And I never wore those colors.
Yeah.
But again, down here on the bottom. Not over here. Because you start to wear the one color.
Oh, yes.
Then you
those
got
everything
yes.
off.
Makeup on.
Yes.
So,
It's really, some colors are just too harsh.
yes.
Yeah.
On a lot of people's skin tone. It's like,
Exactly.
thank you. I was like, I don't know, I never cared for pink. Well, all of a sudden
I like
I'm
pink.
drawn to pink. Like, I'm like,
Really
what's going
favorite
on?
color is
Really?
Pink is your favorite color. One of my favorite.
Wow.
It is. See?
She's such a cutie. Like, she gives me so much inspiration. Because you know why? I love to see women look their age, dress their age, and own it. You have confidence. Somebody else will put that on and be like,
Pulling at it, pulling it down. You know, you gotta have confidence.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. And that's a very, you just hit it really on the head. Whatever you wear.
Yes.
And that's what I tell the people here when you're dressing for work. Your outfit is a costume. I look at it that way. And you can have many costumes. I do. When I go home, my first thing I do is take off these clothes because I'm in grandma mode. And I'm going to put comfortable clothes on. I don't care if I get food all over.
Right.
So they're different costumes, and you need to understand that where some people, they don't know how to dress for an event,
Right.
for work, and they,
Right.
you know, they mix it up. Like, you know, you see people wearing shorts and t-shirts shirts at a nice restaurant. I know we've gotten more casual, but it doesn't always work.
No, no.
You're right.
And some events call for you to dress up.
Yes.
Right.
And I don't care how hard you try to make it casual, it just doesn't fit. And then if you do come and you're casual and everybody else dressed up, then you feel like, oh, everybody eyes
I've
on
been
me.
there.
You feel like Tupac, all eyes on me. Why are you looking at me?
Did I get the wrong impression?
Right. Wait a minute now.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
embarrassing.
I'm like, read when people tell you formal.
Yes.
If you don't know what formal is,
Right.
Google it.
Right.
Find a friend.
And now, that's
you
right.
said something very important, and our pastor said that. Find 3 people you need to know. A person that's doing it,
Yes.
a person that's done it, and a person that failed at it.
Interesting.
And the person that's doing it, they need to be doing it better than you, so they can show you.
That's right.
You should always have somebody there to show you what. If you're trying to do something, you should reach out to a person that's doing it. And then the person that's, failed at it, how did you fail? So you learn the lesson. And
But you have to be humble enough.
to
Right.
Because
Yeah,
if you're not
exactly.
humble enough to learn,
Exactly.
like Scott will tell you, that we learn, I learn from everyone every day. And it doesn't matter how long they've been in the business, or, I can even watch my grandson, the way that he approaches every little thing as if it's new. Why don't we do that? So I try to start to think in those terms of, we can learn from everyone, but you have to be in the right frame of mind, and you have to be humble.
Yes.
And that's one thing that I have so many takeaways from Scott, just like I have a lot of takeaways from you today. And one of the things that I took away from that was that you can't get discouraged. You can't say, because Mary would tell you, I'd be like, well, maybe,
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I love fashion. That's like,
Yes.
I've been around the world from
Always.
being in the military and
Yeah.
seeing different points of view and how people dress. And it was just like, okay, maybe but I know this is my passion. I know what it's called for. And I met with Scott when we did them, and he really honed in on that. Like there's no, and I told him that too, and he said there's no plan B.
No.
Oprah said that.
Yes.
Jay-Z said that.
That's okay, you're fine.
Oprah Winfrey said that she didn't have a plan B. Jay-Z said he never had a plan B. Scott Miller said that, and the only other person I heard said that was our pastor. He said when he left his job, and he took on being a pastor, he said this was it. It was like I wasn't trying to have something on the side. I was fully dedicated to that. Same thing with Scott Miller, same thing with Oprah, same thing with Jay-Z. So I'm looking at these people that are very influential to me and see how their plan B, they didn't need it. They relied on that.
But isn't it interesting that we always think there should be?
Yes.
Think about it in terms of if you're not fully committed to something, because you're thinking, well, if this doesn't work, I'm going to do something else, then you're really not devoting your time and energy and effort and commitment to it, whatever it takes. Because let's say it doesn't work, so okay, and we've made tons of mistakes here along the way, but it was more about a learning process rather than being defeated or a bad thing.
Right.
But you can look at it any way you want.
Right.
I tend to try to place it and positivity.
Yeah.
And always assume that it's all going to work out.
That's right.
I believe that.
And it has. Oh my goodness. So this guy is, everybody's, do you know Liz? Gouveii.
That was our Liz.
Yeah, that was on there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I told you, she's always on there. She's always on there.
And Vonsil, our girl Vonsil, she's on there. There's so many people on here. And I'm just learning so much. This lady is just awesome. Yeah, I'm like,
was there anything else you
we're just like, every time we come, we be so humble and we be so like, we get in the car, we're like, oh my God. Us, because we're just two girls that love fashion, and we took a chance, and it's been very successful. And just to know that we have the cream of the crop sitting with us, yeah. And then we're gonna come on, Kylie. We want y'all to meet Kylie.
Can y'all see Kylie? Yeah. She's so cute.
She is. And Kylie, what are you wearing today?
I have a dress on by Lovers and Friends. It's
Okay.
a brand out of LA.
Okay.
Prada bag and Alexander Wang.
You gotta. Can you take that hood off for 1 minute and show us?
If I go behind.
Yeah.
say
You
here.
probably, yeah.
Yes.
Well, Kylie,
Look at this.
you also talk about how to
Alexander
rock boots.
Wang.
People don't wear boots in the summer.
Yeah.
Kylie does.
Oh, I only work.
But she reminds me of a California girl.
Yeah, that's why I told
She
her.
reminds me of California girl.
When she
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture of her because she got to go on the page.
Yeah.
Because this right here,
Yeah.
look at her hair.
She
And it just
reminds me of
works.
that. Yeah.
It works.
And
Yeah.
her hair, you know,
Yeah.
very like beachy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bitches. I told you,
She
Bohemian
goes with your
chic.
Yeah.
natural
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah.
She's Bohemian chic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
Yeah.
edge to a little bit of
Yeah, badass.
yeah, that. Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't say
You're
that.
all
You
right.
already heard us say that.
Yeah.
You all right?
And I meant to take a picture. Liz, can you do me a favor? If you're not, if you haven't gotten dressed yet, could you take a picture of your outfit and send it to me, inbox it to us so we can put you on the page? Please do that. I mean, if you're not undressed yet. But if you are, could you get back dressed and take the picture, send it
She
to us?
will. She's great too.
Yeah,
She's very
please,
into
Liz.
fashion.
Yes.
And Liz and her daughter Maya, they have a clothing website called Fierce and Fly.
Oh.
So if you check it out, Fierce and Fly,
Okay.
they have an amazing website and very
Okay.
fun, fashionable things. So
Yeah.
if you ever want to
Yeah.
look at some of their
Okay.
ideas of what they believe to be great fashion.
All right, Fierce and Fly.
So when we walk off of here, we're gonna get our head to toe of Helen.
Yes.
So we can post it, and I'm gonna get head to toe of Kylie.
Yeah.
And then Liz is gonna send us hers. And guys, Scott Miller, get ready because we're getting ready to do a fashion night out. So some people might have to go to the back. Well, maybe not the back because the back might be too old. Might go to the front of your closet.
That's right.
But some of you got some girls in the back of your closet that you're gonna have to go and get.
Exactly.
Yeah. And before we leave, you're gearing up for National Lipstick Day, or has it gone?
No, it's coming. Was it
July
Jul-
29th.
July 29th.
45%.
Listen, last year
Oh boy.
it was packed. Last year it was so packed, and I remember being all the way down by Marshall's, and the girl came out. One of the makeup artists came out. She was like, "Oh, we don't have any more lipstick," and so I was like, "Oh man, we don't have no more lipstick." And it was me, my mom, and my mother-in-law in line, right? So then she came back out and she said, "No, everybody get a lipstick," because Helen said no. Everybody get a lipstick. So I am so happy, and I'm gonna be here. Oh, we can be here?
Yes, of course.
We didn't go live.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
So
we need to
just,
do
I
that.
think right now we have 200. The first 200 they,
Okay.
they sent us at this point.
Okay.
Last year, they sent us 30.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was great. And
Yeah.
this year they sent us 200. So the first 200
Okay,
will get
okay.
the free
We're gonna
lipstick.
make sure we put that on the page.
Yeah, we got
200.
Yeah, okay.
First 200. So don't be 201.
That's right.
200.
We'll have other.
Yes. There's going to be other stuff going on, and you know, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it was fun because when I came in, I got my lipstick, and then I bought some NARS, and I bought something else when I was here.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yeah, we're going to have a full team here. It's going to be fun. We're going to have, you know,
We'll
some,
be here.
some
Yeah.
you know, festivities, and
Yeah.
it'll be a great time. And we just want people to come in and see what we have. Too.
Okay.
And there'll be some other collections here and some other good things to come check it
Okay.
out.
Yeah. So come out July 29th. And what time do y'all open?
It's
Sunday
it's a
starts.
Sunday, so we open at 10.
At 10 o'clock.
Are we opening early? I don't know if we're going to open up early. I don't think.
I don't think
10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. So they're going to be in National Lipstick Day. MAC does it every year.
Yes.
And I know in New York City it'd be packed.
Oh, Von
but
Sil
it's going to
said.
be packed.
Von Sil said she was number 17 last year.
She even knew
Yeah,
it.
Marcel was here. Yes, she was.
Okay, Von Sil. So
Yep.
that's our sister.
Yeah, little sister.
She's having a baby. She just celebrated her second year anniversary.
Yes, today. I think it was today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today because she posted it. But yeah, she was here.
Yeah, she was.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be you know, every day's a fun time and event at Scott Miller,
Right,
especially tonight.
Yes.
So thank you both so much.
Yes,
Really
thank
appreciate
you.
being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We was honored to
Listen,
do it.
we kept missing each other because she
Yes.
was busy, we were busy, and we just was like, look, whenever you ready, we ready.
Yes.
I couldn't wait.
Yes.
I've been right here.
Yeah.
Thanks for being patient.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, yes.
your family.
That's right.
So we got a lot of things coming up. Helen is the boss. Vancil, we're gonna have a shout for the baby, Vancil.
Yes.
Cheers to the baby and cheers to your anniversary.
Yes.
And the champagne is
good.
So it's for you.
Right.
But yeah, we are so excited. We're glad. We're getting ready to wrap it up. And like I said, go to the page, follow Scott Miller Style on Instagram. Because as you can see, this beautiful thing right here, she is on point and she's keeping that page going, and that's her baby.
Yes.
So we're definitely gonna support.
And we wanted to get the makeup artist, but he's busy.
Freddie, just come say hi.
Come on, Freddie.
Freddie's awesome. He's here full time at MAC.
Yes.
See him. He's
Yes.
as good as and talented, but as sweet as can be.
Yes.
He's an incredible person.
And he knows his stuff. He'll beat your face.
That's right.
He'll beat it into submission. If your face don't want to submit, it will submit under his hands.
That's right. You can go on his Instagram. What's your Instagram, Freddie?
Freddie your face.
Freddie Vixen.
Freddie
On
Vixen.
Instagram.
He will beat your face, ladies. And if your face doesn't want to submit, it will submit to his submission. And Vancil is a makeup artist as well.
Yes, she is.
She has Modash.
Yes.
She said, thank you because I can't have any great show ladies.
Okay, so we are going to wrap it up.
Yes.
And we love Helen and Sky. We love them so much.
We love you guys so much.
Yes.
And we will be back because we have to go through and talk about the different brands they have here also.
And get the tour. Maybe
Yes.
we could do the tour with Kylie and Scott and Helen are not available.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get with Kylie and
do the tour.
Yeah. That name, because you know, Kylie Kardashian ain't the only Kylie. No, Jenner.
Yeah,
Kylie Jenner ain't the only.
I was born first.
She was born
Yeah,
first.
she was
She
born
named her
first.
after Kylie, after this Kylie. So.
Yeah.
Kylie, we got a Kylie for you.
Exactly.
And she ain't got no lip fillers and all that.
That's right.
Baby, she bad.
Right. Natural.
Natural all day.
Exactly.
No.
I'm about to say, because you better step this game up, because you just went live, honey. You might have some competition. Kylie might not be single long.
Exactly.
Because this is a cutie patootie. Yes. Listen, if you ain't got nothing, don't holler at Kylie.
Right.
Kylie got two sisters, Sherry and Mary. We're going to check you out before you let out.
Listen, she don't want no scrubs.
She don't want none.
No.
She don't need none. She ain't got time for none. This girl rocking Prada. What she need with somebody that ain't got nothing?
Exactly. Okay. We love it. We had such a great time interviewing Helen.
Yeah.
And just go onto our Fashion Forward page, and we're going to be showing her outfit and Kylie's outfit and Liz's outfit.
Yes.
Sometime tonight, share your poster on the page. And we just love you guys. And as we always say,
Wait. Follow Scott Miller
Follow
Style
Scott
on
Miller.
Instagram.
Yes.
Go follow him.
Yes.
Follow him, please.
yes.
All right.
And as we always say, slay the day. Bye.
And beat your face. Come get your face beat.